Yes, Dillian White and then Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury back to Britain for the first time since 2018 after Sobekaya Oshia Francisco Pianeta was Northern Ireland in 2018. And said, Joe, a combine of bouts between them. Tyson Fury bought 31 bouts, no lose, only one draw, and that was the first one against Deontay Wilder, which was 2018. And said, Joe, for the first time since 2019, Tyson Fury a bouter, Deontay Wilder, which is a different person. And said, Joe, into the analysis of the game, are boxing pundits no beer can say Dillian White dealing with Tyson Fury. How he's going to limit the space between only blocks, no, and any jabs, and any throws, and any punches or baby key. Say Joe yana in a bouter. Obian in Sawano, man a chance be bria de bia oyankwa. A typical example, that one between Lennox Lewis and Iron Mike Tyson. Who's not Lennox Lewis and then Sawa. So as I said, no Mike Tyson and man a chance until the bia or throw punch be Orlando. So said Dillian White bet me say he has to limit the spaces that he needs to give Tyson Fury. And the Gypsy King has one thing that you cannot take it from him, which is the great footwork. How to be in a very good position to come out of a trouble whenever he's in a trouble. And that is where it's going to be his trump card. And said only one thing say he never gives up. Showing that bout against Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder knocking it out, but he told himself say he will never give up. And that one ended in a draw. That was the first bout, a course. Before the second one, Obey winner, and the third one. And this is the trump card that the Gypsy King is definitely going to use against Dillian White. Dillian White, Maka, said he's one of the topmost boxers on the scene. And also, only 2 losses, Peseju. The one in 2015 against AG. And the one in 2018 Alexander Povetkin. And if he said, with that crowd, Omo Benya a rebouter on also saw winning against Alexander Povetkin.
Okay.
And said, on also the start nature say on 10 lose matches. And one of the very difficult bouts. But said Anthony Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, said he definitely starts as the whelming favorite.
All right.
Wednesday me can say bit me a draw, but said I say me yes is imagining. Me yes is imagining.
Oh, Zawadri.
Yes, Seju. Because Gypsy Kid, Seju.
Oh, Zawadri.
Okay. That guy never gives up. And Seju, that's the fighting spirit at the BIO.
Okay.
So even that land now and Deontay Wilder landed on 2 occasions in that first bout, And Seju never gives up. Seju, and near course Mohammed the 5th stadium, no. Supporters now man for who you know.
Congratulations to you and your crew. Good morning. Really doing a good job. But tell Andy to start teaching me because I want to be like him. I'm Samuel from Busua, Ahanta West. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Over to Andy Kawai. Awal.
The course for Mohammed the 5th stadium. And then I'm for to expect another one in there. Say, ne work on so baby bonnet. And said, Picho Musimani decided to enter the game with a 3-back. And Seju, it perfectly worked out for the Nadia Lali team. No? And Seju, na me kaya debi. As a 2003, na ali titles here 3 people. But Seju, no, so I cut 3 matches. Picho Musimani be we need the 3rd consecutive title in Africa for them.
Yeah.
I cut 3 matches. 2 semi-final games and the one-off final. Yeah, Babe decided venue. The Babema either say Matisse Algeria, ni Nigeria, ni South Africa for. They so was to wine a venue bemanu. And said, Enra, how they started the game, you saw Sir Raja were pushing. She mistake Aliu DN, I pass no call. Or Sa would draw when Timian challenge that Congolese international or share that first goal. And said, Ali had a penalty. When Hussein El Shahat was cycled. And Sejo, thanks to Anna Ziniti for that wonderful save after say Ali Malou take that penalty. Ali Malou shini pass Sejo that time I was say penalty no. But Sejo ni assist from the corner kick no. But in that game you have to blame Jamal Hakas who was marking Abdel Monim because one make it that move no. And corner ni ba ya and Abdel Monim take an money kwa 1-1. And Sejo that was all. Picho Musimani and make it and one more typical striker. In Mohammed Sherifa, they be able to use or you Percy Tau and then Hussein El Shahat. These guys provided a lot of movement. Tina Omuma Raja striker defenders no error need too much. and the three midfield now born or Mabaku slot in Amdi Fati or Beka Yusuf Ibrahim and Mohammed Abdel Munim the goal scorer. And that was it. Ali Malul and then Mohammed Hani were serving as the wing backs, adding up to Aliou Dieng and Amir El Solaya. And said, Joe, that was it. And now you saw say Mahmoud Mutwali, that Fabrice Ngoma, that Congolese international chef, they gave their all. Jamal Al Hakas and Zakaria Hapti came in the second half. He made some movements, but Sergio, it wasn't enough. And Picho Mosimani has found a way to make that qualification. Sergio Okasembi, or see, they have the experience. They know what it takes to play at this stage. And baby, I do know this is what takes skin. This is a team away Nadia Lali and a baby team has survival at this intimidating venue. This venue be placed in baby Amokobo FIFA Club Cup and a lot of big venues. Some of them are played in AFCON final. So and yet venue when be intimidate and they have the coach who is one of the best in history when it comes to the continent.
Okay.
And after that time, Amoko fan from Mamelodi Sundowns, he's been churning out the magic performance for them. And for me, I think he's looking forward to be in the finals. And so Joe, and no ES a bit shocking kakrama me. I thought say Esperance would do it against them. But you said, Joe, you saw the mistake Reda Benayat Ekoye. ES team na ba Kumasi Omoba Accra last season. Sofiani Kedaria, Okaida goalkeeper, navigate ball penalty. Emma Nichieno. Anyway, he was imposed. Ahmed Kenduchi and all the guys, Ahmed Karawi, they went all the way in Tunis and still the 2018 2019 champions, Esperance de Tunis. And Sergio, it was a very good goal from Abdul Mumin Jabu because Reda I did man pass na on the Suchi goalkeeper no Eddie Koshe goal. And Sergio, to me, these are the guys are Omo Babishia. The semi-finals. Nadia Lali is Setif Omushia and the two games no Bebaso. And they work have done major is a half of the job because they've been at Algeria and beat CR Belouizdad 1-0. Guy Mbenza, that Congolese international of Free Belgium, Ebeka that squad no share the league no. But you saw CR Belouizdad they gave a very threatening chances for the work team no. But work let me maintain your composure. To me, I think it's an advantage work. And say, Joe, and Mamelodi Sundowns, Omuya just a goal because they lost 1-0 against Petro Luanda. And their guy Peter Shalulile is one of his best shapes. Probably one of the best imports in South Africa this season. 22 goals within the South African PSL. And he's churning out very good performance within the Champions League. No Munyan Luzu yet that game against Petro Luanda. In the group games, no Musho Bia, with the exception of the only draw Mobo against Al Hilal. They beat Nadia Lali, almighty Nadia Lali, home and away. And against Petro Luanda, Ajulao, To Canero, and the likes, no, a surprise you. But I think say Rulani Mukwena and Mankobo Nkiti, they are putting the acts together. And then like the likes of Kenneth Erasmus, how are the likes of To Canero coming face to face with the likes of Lai Laki? And then they will need to have a lot of creativity. And then they shouldn't go with too much of defensive midfielders like Motobi Mvala and the likes. They have to put those skillful players, Temba Zwane, Ameti Ralani, to make sure they threaten the defense of Petro Luanda. To me, Sergio, I'm giving the advantage to Mamelodi Sundowns. I tip them to go through and meet work of Morocco in the semi-finals. Sergio, Kitwebi, Orlando Pirates, and Simba square off in that semi-final second encounter. I know now Kufia champion Kwakwa and Sergio. And 1-0 now Simba Isheno. I think Mamelodi Orlando Pirates made sure they stood their all. Already Benjamin Pakan Stadium no. Tanzania for say a slaughterhouse. So ba won tie the team. But Orlando Pirates made sure they conceded by just a few margin. And Cabello Dlamini, Kwame Pepramo, and making sure some create a lot of chances that day, but it wasn't enough. And Bernard Morris in the former team, Orlando Pirates, and also Tiam. He was part of the game in that game against Simba. No? And so, how are they coming face to face with Orlando Pirates? But to me, Sergio, I think I will give that advantage to Orlando Pirates based on the fact that on the home advantage on Benyan and the guys are more the experience, Cabello Dlamini, the likes of Dion Hotomo, and the likes of Kwame Pipra. And recently, Richard Ofori back. He's doing very, very well for Mandela and Chikazi and the guys, Kitwebi Sergio on TP Mazembe Pyramid FC so and you say one of the games you cannot overlook that one. And the first leg ended goalless draw. Sergio, this and the goalless here. It's very difficult for who will second leg because the opponent team be away go na and this score draw. This said Nigeria for the deal.
Okay.
And how is Pyramids FC going to make sure they score? Nabil Imad, Blati Toure, Walid El Kati, the 2017 winner, no Kawak team, and then they need to step up. And how is the likes of Zeze Zemanga, the likes of Joel Kiasumbamu, any Usama Peku are coming face to face with Joseph Ochaya, coming face to face with Pyramid FC team. Well, TP Mazembe Seju, Mumone Mono and Seno de Seju. And Sweni, some of them top key players, you know, Ibinuma retire, Ibinuma say free. So new guys on Babashim, even though Kabaso Chongomo is Saman Peku, but the combination of Omo and the young guys, you know, Modern Mono and Shedan Sweni, and to me, if Pyramids etimi konya score draw, etimi the qualification, even possibly beating TP Mazembe and Lumumbashi and Shedan so probably Seju.
All right.